Hi. So welcome to the solutions or the video solutions of CAT Mock 8. I'm going to kickstart with the quant section. The way in which I'm going to go ahead and solve all of these questions is I'm going to look at the smartest way of getting to a solution. So I might not always go by the so-called quintessential method or the method that might have been taught in class. I'll always try to look at the smartest way that you can go ahead and solve such a question so that you can solve it quickly and move on to the next question. Okay, that's predominantly what I'm going to do. Let's quickly start off with the very first question. Let's see what's in store. What is the length of the common chord of two circles whose radii are 18 and 24 centimeters and whose centers are 30 centimeters apart? Now in general I don't really appreciate a lot of geometry, so what I like to do is I like to do it either in a smart way, or if there are basic questions which revolve around angles or length of chords and stuff like that, then I generally like to give it a go. Okay, so if I were to go ahead and solve it, this is how I would do it. Length of the common chord of two circles, radii are 18 and 24, center is 30 centimeter apart. Okay, so if I were to go ahead and draw, this is what the two circles would look like. Okay, more or less they look the same, that's okay. Now this is the common chord. Okay, now we also know that say this is the center 1 and say this is center 2. Now these two centers, when I join this line, this will be 90 degrees for sure. Okay, and it's going to bifurcate it exactly, so this is equal to this. Now let's say I call this P and I call this Q, and let's say the common chord is AB, and let's say where it meets is the point O. Okay, now what I know is I know that the length of PQ, the length of PQ is known. Okay, the length of PQ is 30, which is given. Also we know that this length is given, this radii. Okay, and we know that this radii is also given, right? These two radii are given. Now if I'm looking at AP, which is the length of a radii, this is 18. Okay, if I'm looking at PQ, this whole thing, it is 30, and if I'm looking at AQ, okay, it is also a radii which is 24. Now the first thing that I notice here is 18, 24 and 30. 18 is to 24 is to 30 is 3 is to 4 is to 5. This is a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, 3 is to 4 is to 5. 5 squared is equal to 3 squared plus 4 squared. In the same way, PQ squared is equal to AP squared plus AQ squared. That means this angle, which is PAQ, is 90 degrees. Now if this angle is 90 degrees, let's look at triangle PAQ. Okay, for triangle PAQ, what is the area? Now it is half base into height, which means half into AP into AQ. I can also say that it is same as half into base, which is PQ, into height, which is AO. So both of these are the same. Okay, now if I'm looking at this equality, half gone, AP into AQ, now AP is 18 into AQ, which is 24, is equal to PQ, which is 30, into AO. So what will AO be? So 35, this is 3, I get 72 by 5, which is 14.4. If AO is 14.4, what will AB be? It will be double of AO, which is 28.8. So the answer is option A. The common chord, what should I say? The common chord, what is that word I'm not getting? Property, yeah, that's the word. The common chord property is basically what I've used, that PQ will bifurcate AB, okay, into two equal halves, and it will happen at a perpendicular. Okay, so that's predominantly what I've gone ahead and done. I think simple enough, not very difficult, simple question, and that's about it.